What is up, champs? We are back, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And you know what? Today is double upload day. It's double upload day every day. Not really. But if you missed any of the series so far, make sure you check out the playlist link in the description and go watch that shit. Alright, so quick recap. We are now in the thick of the case against Maya, who supposedly killed her sister Mia, and it's getting intense. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your Crocs examination. Alright, so last time she was talking some mad schmack. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? Obviously, like 9 isn't 9, so let's press her on that. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of the night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I would not have you badgering with my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop! Poor girl! Hey, y'all gotta calm down. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? Exactly, I should be allowed to do whatever the hell I want. They ain't paying me enough. You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. But did she have long hair? Yeah, I think she did. So let me look through this real quick. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Something I need to hold on to. Okay, this is just about the statue. This is what we've already seen. Okay. So that's. Let's see what we can get out of this one. How do you know she was the defendant? Yeah, she was quite far away. You got like 50-20 vision? Wait, how does that work? Because 20-20 means you see what an average person sees at 20 feet. So would 50-20? She had a girlish physique. Woman, these things. Look, I just, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Seems like I hit a string there. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, Okay, if you really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. Big brain moves. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions either of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? You trying to say you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Then, all shred of self-respect is gone. I don't have it anymore. But I don't need it. I don't need that anymore. I give it all for this case. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Not really, but you know, you almost had something. I did say everything. I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Or did she? Okay, I can't prove anything. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The Thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee? How did you know it was a clock? I see. Only wish that you had been detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Alright. To the right. Let's look at this. Okay. It looks like the murder did happen on the right of the office from the window. Actually, where are we saying the window is? It's like that thing on the... I think the thing on the left's the window. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You know. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. How do you know it's a clock? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. The clock on that statue clock. The Thinker, I think. Well, can I just, like, present the statue and be like, homie, how'd you know it's a clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Indeed. Revealing? Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? I would, but no, I wouldn't. You're a bitch. I only like justice in cold hard justice. You just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, her! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Nah. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law office of Fay & Co., where the murders took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Red, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you couldn't have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Yeah, I do. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you are nothing. You are nothing. Then I like to pose the test to see if she could really have heard. The prosecution denies your request. Well, what? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter. There was no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions. Quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's broken. Oh, it's empty. That clock is missing. It's clockwork. It has case records in it because of the cell phone. Oh man. Just watch, boys. Just watch. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as if the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Yes, I know, I'm amazing. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Indeed. Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, indeed, I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this phone call. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Come on, guys. Do I look like a guy who carried this piece of trash cell phone? Nah. You know me, okay? Okay, well, I was about to make a joke about, those cell phones that are, like, indestructible. But I forgot what they were called. So let's move on. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Nokia phones, that's it. The Nokia. Your boy, she's strapped with the Nokia. Boom, big brain. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the Thinka for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Okay, that was a light beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Ooh. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not been seen the clock before. Well, you know, it's made by the boy, Larry Butts. Sawdude bra. The tread in the gnar bra. The big homie bra. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And it has a kill count of 2 so far. So, it's a pretty impressive clock, not gonna lie. Handcrafted. You know, the marble from Florence, Italy. It's amazing. It's great quality. Body count of 2. 2 in a kind. It's set to Paris time still probably. It doesn't even work as a clock anymore. I think it's the best. Michelangelo wish he could be as good as Larry Butts. That's how good this damn clock is. And the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn that long line. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Okay, she is going Super Saiyan. Ooh, she is in this to win this. Was it you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should have died for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Women are absolutely terrifying, let me tell you. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the Thinka was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Well, here we go. Wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Well, you just admitted to theft, battery, you know, all that good stuff. But hey, it's a free for all out here, man. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Mrs. Faith's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that this is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if it was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Is it this? Oh, I guess I just use this again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on to me for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Aye. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at that witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Damn, when he was pointing, did he just hit his hand on that desk? Ooh, that's rough. The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair, all you getting up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? What? That did it. A court scene, the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgar wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's cell phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped your phone? Ha, I like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say way, and I assure you I'm serious, Mrs. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Maybe he was servicing something else than the room. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts. Okay. It seems like she's stalling for time at this moment. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness may not on the scene of the crime at the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just walk away. There's no way I can win unless they tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy. Defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you sunken quite low already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss Maple's May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. This is my condition. But what? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Sure. Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. It certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. Wait. Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I don't know. What's like a bellboy voice? I don't really know. Because it's kind of just like... Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Let's do talk slowly. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I am too happy to be of service. That teaser looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. This guy looks suspicious to me. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gateway Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Proceed. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Okay. What do we got left? Some broken glass. A letter. Oh, it's a receipt. Maybe I can tie the receipt to something. This is about to get rough, I think. Oh well. So call it after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Prior to it, precisely the rest of the time, of course. Delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely. Sir, as in endearing manners in my mind. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guests favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Oh, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service, check-in, bed making. What did I say about the bed? Well, the bed wasn't used, if I remember correctly. The room service. We already asked him about that, it seems. The check-in. When did she check into the hotel? Let's just ask about the bed. Bed making. Tell me more about making beds that day. I was wondering why you're going to ask about making a bed a new law. No, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for it too, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see, thank you. Pillows. For two? Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now! Was someone else trying in Mrs. May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try, bellboy. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Is the bellboy a simp? He's trying to cover for the hot babe? Well, that's not okay. We're not allowing that here, boy. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Let's go. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man named Mr. White, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who might have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Mr. May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, there has been previously revealed Miss May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you liked it if it was too late now, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defendant to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. This is all for today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. I'm gonna leave that there for today, boys. If you like the series, be sure to drop a subscribe so you know when the next episode comes out. And next episode, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, boys. And see you later, champs.